Hey, I'm Jules, and I'm here to show artists how to get a CRS number to be able to vend at the rail yard and City of Santa Fe events. Why do you need a CRS number? Well, a CRS number is a tax ID number for the state of New Mexico to be able to report and pay for your sales tax for anything that you sell in the City of Santa Fe. If you want to be part of any of the city permitted events where you can set up a booth and sell your art, you have to have this number. It can seem really confusing to know which website to go to or what link to click on to be able to get your tax ID number for the state of New Mexico, but I'm going to make it really easy for you by telling you exactly where to go. Start by going to tap.state.nm.us and scroll down to where it says businesses. Once you see businesses, there is the first link that says apply for a New Mexico business tax ID, and you're going to want to click on that link. The next page it takes you to is the introduction, and it's pretty self-explanatory. It tells you if you're eligible, if you're engaging in business and you sell things, you have to report sales tax. So that's what this is for. The information you need to continue is your social security number or your federal tax ID number, whichever one you use to do business. If you're a sole proprietor, you probably just are doing business under your social security number, and you can use that. The next page is customer information, where it asks what type of business you have. So if you are using your social security number, that's going to be individual. And if you have an LLC where you registered with the Secretary of State, then you're going to be limited liability corporation. There's a whole list, but those are probably the one of the two that you're going to be picking for your business for a CRS number. If you choose individual, it will then prompt you for your social security number. You have to confirm it, and then you can hit next. It will then ask you for an email address. You have to verify it, and then you can click next. The next page is the business registration, and it asks you to put your address, phone number, verify your address, and then asks if you have a different physical address from your mailing address. So if you have a P.O. box, you want to indicate that there. And then at the bottom it says add officer, so you will have to add in there your name as the person who will be reporting your CRS tax information. Once you verify your address as the officer, you can add, and it populates that area with your information. Then you can hit next. The next page is the business attributes. It's one of the more complicated pages. It asks you a series of questions like if you are a marketplace provider, if you have a liquor license, a contractor license, what kind of accounting method you'll be using, when you started your business, if you're a healthcare practitioner, if you're participating in special events, and when you are going to file. So for most of you, you can put your business start date as whenever you started your business or now. I recommend putting it starting now. And the business marketplace provider, no. It's going to be no to all of those questions most likely, except for will you participate in special events in New Mexico? And this is probably a yes for you. The temporary, casual, or semi-annual are going to be the best filing frequencies if you're just doing a market or an event here or there. If you're selling your things regularly, you're going to have to choose based on how much money you make per month. So you will want to read through the how to choose filing frequency and decide which one is best for you. When it comes to accounting method, for most of you, it's going to be just cash. If you have an accountant, you'll want to talk to them about cash versus accrual. And you can do a little bit of research, or we can do another video on that. But for most people, it will be cash. The next page is a special taxes page, and they're already defaulted to no. Most of those are going to be a no. I would double check them, but you can probably just hit next. The next page asks if you pay wages, if you're going to be withholding taxes. If you have employees, that would be a yes. If you don't have any employees and it's just yourself, that would be no. Will you withhold non-wage income such as pensions, gambling winnings? No. Other business taxes, it's probably going to be no for those if you're an artist. And you can just keep it no and hit next. The next page is a business classification code, which is called the NAICS code. For artists, artisans, independent visual artists and artisans, the code is 711511, but you can also just search artisan or artist, and that will come up, and you can choose that one and click OK. And we're almost there. The last page that you're going to fill out is the submission confirmation page, and it's going to ask you for your typed signature, your digital signature, and your title of the company. And once you do that, you can go ahead and submit, and it will give you a CRS number immediately. Now that you have your CRS number, you're going to need to know what to do with it. So you're going to want to print out the page that's the confirmation page with the tax ID number. And that tax ID number is unique to your business. You're going to use that to pay your gross receipts or sales taxes as they're due. And you can pay them on the TAP platform on taxation and revenue. I will make another video for that for you to know how to pay the taxes for the things that you've sold and charged sales tax on. Thanks for watching this video. I hope it was helpful to you and it makes it easier for you to navigate getting your CRS number so that you can sell your beautiful art.